What's going on, guys? It's Matt Mrozik, aka MVM3897. A little something I want to show you that I just got in the mail yesterday. These are from, if anyone knows, Orbital Ray's workshop on Facebook. He did these for me, or Roy L. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name because I don't. It's Filipino, and so I'm not going to try. Anyways, from Orbital Rays. And I saw these on his page and asked him if he wouldn't mind designing me a few, and he did. So I've got two. This one is the big daddy of the two. This is for my, as you can read, the Neo grade Saz Ver that I've built, and this base is absolutely huge. It is. Let me see if I can find a tape measure. Of course, I'm never prepared, but anyway, it's quite large. It's about 24 inches across and about 18 inches deep. Now, I haven't put the Saz Ver on here yet because it's upstairs and I have to take it apart to do so. But it's going to support its weight very well. He's got two brackets on the side here and then one in the center. This is what it looks like lit up. Let me show you what it looks like when it's not lit. He's got a nice switch on the side here so I can turn it off. And then if I turn the lights on, you can see what it looks like without it being lit. So it shows up just as well. And sorry, there's a big glare up here from my light, but you can see the design pretty well. I'll turn this off so you can see it better. But it's really cool. I'm really happy. He sent me a few designs and I approved them, and he had them made. This whole process to get it designed and shipped to me was probably about, I don't know, 2.5 months or so. Not too bad. I had initially ordered one for my Saz Ver cow, which I'll show you in a second, which I then sold after he already commissioned him to do these. So now I have a base for my Saz Ver cow and that's done. Anyway, the one thing that I should have done, and this is my fault, not Roy's or Ray's workshop, is I should have taken a template of the Saz Ver's feet, because once he stands on here, his feet are huge. It's going to cover up most of this design and part of this design. So I should have thought of that. It's my fault. But what I like about these bases is that they're clear. And right now I have my Saz Ver on a mirror tile. So what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to put two mirror tiles under here, put him on top, and you'll be able to see all the details underneath the feet, which I spent a ton of time masking and painting. But you can't see because he's standing on them, obviously. So hopefully when I put the mirrors under here, you'll be able to peek underneath and see all that masking that I did, that I spent like 2 days doing. But so this is the one for the Neo grade Saz Ver. And I did have to buy, and another thing I have to say, just one critique, is the soldering is really bad on these. This one is, I'm going to have to resolder already. Now he did send me 2 extra sets of LEDs, so I have an extra one of these with red LEDs. And I have an extra one for the smaller one, but the soldering is really bad. It's already come loose, so I'm going to have to fix those. It's not the end of the world, but just FYI, if you get one of these, check the soldering. I also, since I'm in the States, you can see it flickering, and that's because I had to buy a power converter or power adapter. Being in the States, this does not work here. This guy. So I had to buy an AC adapter, and you can see it's really touchy. The soldering joint over here on the switch is loose, so I'm going to have to resolder that. Like I said, not the end of the world, but anyway. So I had to buy an AC adapter that'll work here in the States, not a big deal. So I'll unplug that one, put that to the side so I can work on the soldering. And then here is, I love, this one is just awesome. This is my favorite of the two. What I did for the design on this one is I sent him a photo of the Saz Ver cow I painted, the gray and purplish one, and I chose a front shot, and he made it into a vector file. And let's make sure I'm in the frame there. I'm not. He took a vector file and did it this way. I absolutely love it. Now he did also on this one, which is really handy, he drilled 2 holes, one here and one there, so I can put an action base on there. So the nice thing about this is that I can get the Saz Ver up in the air. You'll still be able to see the design really well. So I had him do purple LEDs because at the time I had a purple Sazabi and then I sold it. So when I build my other one, actually the commission Sazabi I'm doing right now, the guy wants the exact same paint job, so I'll take some photos of it on this, and then I'm going to paint one for myself almost identical. I'm going to change it up a little bit just so it's not the exact same thing over and over again, but it'll be some purple in there somewhere, just so I can use this base. The nice thing about these bases is that the LEDs is real simple. It's just a set of strip LEDs, so it's real easy to switch out the color if you want. I mean, it's just tape, it's double stick tape, and it's in there. And I'm real impressed with how well those LEDs light up this etching. I thought there'd be a lot of fall off on this side where the LED is not, but it's actually really nice. It's pretty even. I could always throw another strip over here, but then I'd have two cords running out, and there's nowhere to run a cord underneath because this is clear plexi. So it actually works really well. I actually may, no, I'm going to leave it over here. I thought I could flip the LEDs over here. These just simply unscrew and you could flip them around, but this lights up my name. He put my name on there, modeled by Matt Morozic, Master Grade Saz Ver. Anyway, I'm really happy with them. Even though I have to do some resoldering, like I said, not the end of the world, but he did send me, like I said, he did send me 2 additional LED strips, which was really nice of him, which he did not have to do. So I have, here's one for this guy, and I unwrapped the other one. And another thing, just a critique. I don't know if it's oil from the plastic or from the wrap, but when you unwrap this, there is a good amount of oil or something on there that you have to take off. So just be wary of that if you get one of these. And then here's this one for the big guy. And I'm having to resolder this part right here. I mean, it's falling apart. And for whatever reason, the solder does not want to stick to this, so I'm going to have to figure something out. Anyway, I'll fix it. And then one other little thing, as a nice little bonus, he sent me some masks, which are really cool. I've never used these before. And, oh, I didn't even see this. He sent me a nice little metal plate. It says Sinanju on it, but I can use it for Sinanju whenever I build it, so that's awesome. And there is actually a plastic stand for this, and I didn't know what the hell is that plastic stand for. Well, it's for this guy, so that's cool. But yeah, it sent me some masks. So I've got hexagonal. Oh, these aren't masks. These are actually like decal sheets. I'm just now looking at these for the first time. So we got like let me turn these lights on so you can see. So I've got some gray, some gold, and the color's probably not very good, and some silver. So yeah, cool, some decals. Anyway, I just wanted to show those off to you guys. I was pretty excited to finally get them after waiting a couple months, but besides the soldering, they're awesome. And they weren't too expensive. The shipping is what killed me. The shipping was just as much as the bases, so but we shipped at EMS, which is the cheapest, and they got here in exactly 1 week. Shipped last Thursday and I got them today. So anyway, that's my new bases. I'm really excited about them. I can't wait to build a guy for this one. And I get to show off the big one tomorrow. It won't be lit because I'm at a competition, but I have a competition tomorrow here in Dallas called Scale Fest. It's for IPMS. And so I'll put my Neo Grade Sazabi on the base at the competition, and hopefully that'll make them look really cool. But anyway, thanks for checking it out. If you guys want one of these, check out Ray's Orbital Workshop on Facebook. I'll throw a link down below, and have a good weekend.